Hey guys, what's up? It is TomF7 here, and welcome to this announcement video of F1 2014 Live Season League, effectively, is what it's going to be called. Now, I'm going to just do a 5-lap race in the background, and I'll explain to you guys the ins and outs and all the little details about this idea of a league. Now, I've always wanted to start a league, but I don't want to just do a really simple league which everyone does. I want to put a bit of spin on it. I want to really freshen it up. And if you know me personally, I've had enough of league racing on this game because either the league's deteriorating or just the game's a bit, I don't know. But this is what I'm talking to you about, and this is what I'm really excited about because I've had a great idea. I really hope you guys take it on. I'm racing at Spa-Francorchamps because this is the first race we will be doing on this league. Now, I call it live season, you can guess, because we are going to basically follow the calendar when it starts. So we start off in Australia on the March 14th, I think, something like that, and we will race either just before the race or after the race on that weekend, I hope. Now, days and dates and times will all be finalised by them because there will be another thing happening before it. So we basically follow the season. We're going to do I think we will do 50% races. Obviously there will be dynamic weather. I'm going to do penalties off because I feel that I can trust people. I'll go on a bit more about that later. Anyway, the characters and the sort of stands haven't loaded yet, but I think as soon as I exit the pits they will. Another game with a glitch yet. They're just sitting on nothing, my mechanics over there. Anyway, we follow the calendar. We're going to do 50% races probably. 15-minute qualifying. And how we're going to work this is that there are going to be 3 people in a team. And the third person is going to be the team principal. Now, how this works is that this is for people who are, they want to be in a league, but they're either not fast enough, they're not that good at controlling the game, or they just don't have the game on the platform, but they still want to participate. So, effectively, a team principal, I'm looking for 8, because 16 racers on the grid, and you will tell me the team you'd like to manage for, or basically be the principal for. And thank you, Mark, for sending me a message, but I'm currently doing a video. So anyway, so that you'll be the team principal, and a team principal's job is to basically, once you are the team principal of a team, you're given a certain amount of points. You'll have 10 points, and you will have to buy 2 drivers from the selected drivers who want to race in the league. Now, for someone like Ewan, he's going to probably be worth about 7 points. So then you're going to, it's based on results in previous leagues, and we'll do a few races before, which is what the winter testing's about, and we'll be able to create a score for everyone. And someone like me would be worth more, about 5 points. And then if you not going to be nasty to anyone, say if someone who's quite slow, they're probably worth 2-3 points. You understand the principle of it. So you're given 5 points, so you could just buy 2 middle drivers. You could buy a really good driver and a so-called slow driver, and your job is to basically manage them and make decisions, key decisions during the season for the team. Now, whether that be strategies, or whether that be who's going to go for the title, you've got to make these decisions, and this is obviously going to have an element of trust between the driver and the team, and I'm going on the fact that the people racing in this league are going to be really nice, genuine people who are, to a certain extent, you are going to follow what your team principal does. Now, if we have a team principal who favours one driver ridiculously, all you've got to do is appeal, and obviously the team principal can't tell you to do certain things like take drivers out or whatever, but there are certain things that you have to follow. So like, if they are through the season, say if you're 50 points behind your teammate, you probably are going to be told, you've got to help him win the championship. And during the race, you could all 3 of you could be in a Skype call and just talking about strategies. So that's why I wanted to do it, and it would be really nice to get other people involved. Like, I have friends who play it on Xbox, I play it on PC, they want to play, but they have no sort of role, and I think that's a really good idea. So tell me, if you want to be a team principal, I'm looking for 8, just tell me, but you can't be a team principal and a driver. So there's probably a lot of people who watch this video who are wanting to be drivers. So if you've got any friends who would be interested in that sort of role, please tell me. I've got about 2 I can think of already off the top of my head, and I just thought, I want to make my own league, but I want to spice it up a bit because it is a bit stale, a lot of these leagues out there. I like CRL because that's community based, and it's quite fun as well. So that's, I wanted to put my spin on it. So then obviously the drivers don't have any choice in the team, they don't have a choice who their teammate is. So this now creates another element of trust from me to you, of that you will work with your team well, and that you will just accept what happens. So if you wanted to drive in a Mercedes and you're driving in a Marussia or in a Ferrari, just put up with it. You can't, do that. But you are able to know next season, in 2015, you'd be able to negotiate with your team principal and other team members, and obviously at the end of the season, or actually halfway through the season, I should announce this as well, we will have a sort of a 3-race period where you will be able to transfer drivers if you want to, and obviously going on their results. So say if Ewan, instead of winning a lot of the races, he's only coming third, his score's probably going to come down from like 7 to 6 or 5. So that's that's how it's going to work. And if you don't know who Ewan is, he's basically a fast driver. Now that's how it's going to work, and I like the idea of that. So obviously I'm with the no penalties thing, I'm going on the idea that people who are going to be racing are going to be genuine drivers who understand what's wrong and what's not wrong. Obviously there's lag involved, and we'll just have to look at each incident as it is. But coming on to the sort of what the imminent future, which basically means what's going to be happening this Sunday actually, is that we are going to have winter testing. Now this allows me to test certain features of the league, and like I said, no penalties, because there could be a chance we're going to do practice and that everyone's crashing into each other, and that sorry Marco, I'm not playing, but there's going to be a chance that we all crash into each other and that we just have to have penalties on because of certain issues. But if you're that sort of driver and it's your fault, only your fault, there's a chance you are going to be not able to race unless you buck up your ideas. But that's why I'm starting these sort of social races, or winter testing, whatever you want to call it, before the season, and you've got 5 odd months or so, or 3 months shall I say, to practice, and that's enough time. 3 months, 12 races basically, that's plenty of time before the season begins, or shall I say 2 months actually. But either way, you've got enough time to practice, and in these winter testing periods, we will probably halfway through the winter testing, when we have enough people and team principals, we will basically go into the team. We'll go into the teams and see how they work. You get a few races to test and see how it is. Now you guys can take it as seriously as you want. You can all be in a Skype call, all 3 of you, and have a really good conversation, or you can just chill out and be on your own. But before or after each race, you need to have a discussion with your team principal to say how it is and see what's going on and next and forward. Now, between yourselves, you're obviously going to have to decide how much ruling the team principal gets. Now if there's a team where the drivers just do not listen to the team principal, then obviously we have to look at the situation, because if the team principal's being a douche, or whatever you want to call it, then it's not no wonder. But this is where my sort of trust has to go to you. I have to just accept that there's going to be certain issues happening. Now like I say, I like the idea of a team principal because it gives people who want to race or want to be involved a chance to be involved, and you can also choose your drivers. It's like a sort of ultimate team style, or fantasy leagues and all that sort of stuff. It's a really good idea. Now obviously we're following the calendar, but winter testing, we're just going to do a few races. This is the first race we'll do, and it's going to be on every Sunday. The winter testings at 7 PM. Now I'm sorry if that collides with any other leagues. As far as I'm aware, eventually one league it collides with will not be running too long, so that's why I've done it then, and by the time the actual season starts it will definitely not be running as far as I'm aware. So yeah guys, tell me what you think. Now obviously if you want to be a team principal, just put it in the comments or tweet me at TomF7 or on Steam if you're my friend, and just tell me what team you'd like to be the principal for. Now if 2 people go for Red Bull for example, I'm just going to have to go for the dice or something, throw a dice or whatever and just say, or heads or tails, whatever. That's how it is, I'm sorry. But, there's 12 teams to choose from, there's 11 teams to choose from, there's 8 potential principals, that's how it is, okay? Drivers, you're just going to have to tweet me and say, I want to be part of the league, or comments, and obviously state you want to be a driver. But obviously, you're not going to have a pick to what sort of car you want to be in, or who's going to be your team principal. Now this, brings a great idea of mine, is that, everyone should be able to work together, hopefully fine, and we can have really good racing as well as good strategies. And I know myself, I remember that I was with Ed, or Bamich Jesus, whatever you want to call him, and me and him, because of our strategy, we got a 1-2 in Brazil when, yeah, we're fast, but I don't think we were outright the fastest on our own. And, it's all about strategy. It does help a lot, and that's one of the reasons I came up with this idea for this league. So yeah, guys, just obviously send me a message. Tell me what you like the idea of the league. Obviously, if you're going to struggle to make it for Sunday at 7, this is 7 o'clock GMT, so obviously the UK time. So if you're going to struggle, just tell me, okay? And just share this video with your friends, because I undoubtedly believe that there's not going to be many people, there's not going to be enough people who watch this video to actually have enough people to participate. Because if we're going on what I want to go on, then we're probably going to need a maximum of 24 people, which would be really cool. Obviously 8 principals and 16 drivers. But either way, guys, that's how it is. And I think it's a good idea, because it just brings a lot more, it extends the gameplay further outside the game. But yeah, guys, that's what I'm really interested in, looking forward to. And I feel like, because I'm making it a bit more independent for the race drivers and everyone in the league, that you'll respect that, and you will obviously drive respectably without creating any incidents. That's why I want penalties off, and everyone doesn't want penalties, because it makes the racing a lot more, safe. You're not going to go for bold moves as much, but you know how bold a certain move can be. Either way, guys, I thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you've enjoyed the league. Tell me, I hope you enjoy the idea of the league. Sunday, 5th of January, is going to be the first race. This is Spa-Francorchamps. That's where we'll be racing, and I hope everyone, eventually in a year's time, we've had a great season, and we're getting ready for season 2. That's how it is. All right. Now, I will see you guys in the next video, and I'm really happy about this idea. I really hope it catches on. This has been TomF7, Mr. Techno Tom, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.